Welcome YouTube, it's me Fuzzy Cow again, and this is a theme deck of Burning Winds. This theme deck, I've already opened it, I've organized the cards, now we're going to take a look inside and see what we get. It comes with this packaging. Inside the packaging there's a lot of the things that are fairly common to theme decks. All the theme decks come with this kind of similar things. First thing is a playmat. This has all the locations for the cards. As you can see, the zones are all lined up. There's spots for 2 players. It's a pretty large mat, and it allows you to play the game. It's got some of the rules in it. It has pictures of Talonflame down here, and Gargantua up at the top. So that's the playmat that comes with. It comes with damage counters. Very good if you're new to the game. It allows you to keep track of the damage that's gone on. Comes with a list of Pokemon cards from the Phantom Forces set. Here's the list, and then here is some of the cards that are wanted to be highlighted by the Phantom Forces set. Comes with a coin. It's a silver kind of Gengar coin. You can kind of see it there. That's a pretty cool coin. Comes with a deck box with cards inside. It comes with a holographic Talonflame and a code card so you can play the game online. We're going to get to the holographic Talonflame in a second, but first let's open the deck and see what's inside. So Talonflame's the first Pokemon, so let's start with the Fletchling line. There's 4 Fletchlings with Peak and Quick Attack. Peak does 10 for 1 damage, Quick Attack does 10 plus the potential for 20. 20 more, so max of 30 if you have 2. There are 4 Fletchlings. That's the first card. There's 2 Fletchlinders. There's Peck again. This time it does 20 for 1 fire, and 60 with combustion for 2 fire and a colorless. There's 2 Fletchlings. There's 2 Talonflames. There's this one, and there's the holographic one. Talonflame has aerobatics, which for 1 fire energy, you deal 30, plus the potential for 60 more on coin flips. You have to flip 2 coins, each one does 30. Jet Shoot is also an attack that it can do. For 2 fire and a colorless, it deals 120, and any damage done next turn is increased by 40. So it's kind of a balancing. Litleo, there's 2 Litleos. Litleo has Roar, which allows you to switch your opponent switches his active Pokemon with one of the benched for 1 colorless, and for a fire and a colorless, it has Live Coal. It does 20. Oops, it does 20. There's 2 Litleos, and there's 1 Pyroar. Pyroar has Flare Command, which allows you to pull out any Pokemon you want, and it will have that Pokemon in the active spot. And for 4 energy, it does Inferno Onrush, which does 110 damage and 30 damage to the Pyroar. Yanmega is the next card. Yanmega has Air Slash, which deals 30 damage, and you get to discard an energy attached to the Pokemon. It's not a bad attack. There's 2 Yanmega. There's 2 Yanma and 1 Yanmega, which is another rare. Windfall, for 1 grass energy, you can draw 6 cards, so that's pretty good. You shuffle your hand and you draw 6 cards, which is probably even better, especially in theme decks where card draw is limited. The other attack is Surprise Attack, which allows you to deal 50 and 100, or 100 if you have this on the bench at the start of the turn. So it can deal 100 for 3, which is not bad. Windfall's a good attack in theme decks, so this is a pretty powerful card. Next card, Swaddle. There's 2 Swaddle. Swaddle has Nap, which you heal 20 damage from this Pokemon, and Bug Bite, which it deals 20 damage for 2. So that's an interesting card. There's 3 Swaddle and 2 Swaddloon. Swaddloon has Protect for 1 grass energy, which prevents the damage on a coin flip. Corkscrew its Punch is the next, and for 2 grass and a colorless, you can deal 40 from the Swaddloon. There's 2 Swaddloon, and there's 2 Venonat. Venonat has grass and a colorless. You can deal 20 and flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's Pokemon is now paralyzed. It's not bad. Venomoth is its evolved form. This is another rare. You get The fun one here is Dizzying Wind. Dizzying Wind, whenever your opponent plays a trainer card, They have to flip a coin, and if tails, their trainer card is useless. The trainer's card goes into the graveyard, or goes into the discard pile, and it doesn't do anything. If they get heads, then they can use that trainer, but the trainer still goes in the grave, or in the discard. Nauseous Scales does 50 damage, and your opponent's confused and poisoned. It's for 1 grass and a double colorless. Carablast is the next card. This Pokemon has no evolution chain, so in this deck, this is what you get. It has Peck for 10, and for a grass and a colorless, you can do Headbutt for 20. It's not particularly good, but you get 2 of them. There's a Whismur Louder line here. Whismur has Screaming Fit, which confuses both Pokemon. And there's 2 of those, and there's 2 Louder. That has, for 2 colorless, you do Pound for 30 and Energy Press for 3, which does 30 plus the 30 for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So if you have a lot of energy attached, then Louder could be good. Otherwise, it's going to be what it is. So Chansey's the next card. There's 2 Chanseys. Chansey has Nap again for 1 colorless. You get to heal 30 damage from this Pokemon. And Lucky Punch. Lucky Punch is kind of an interesting attack. It deals 100 damage, which is pretty big. And if you have 7 cards in your hands, this attack works. If you don't, well, it doesn't. So that's Chansey. Now we're going to go into the trainers. The first trainer is Evo Soda. Evo Soda allows you to get your evolved Pokemon out on the bench. If you have a Pokemon on the bench that can evolve, you play Evo Soda, you search your deck for its evolved form, and you get to evolve it. You cannot go from basic to stage 2 with it, but you can go to any one level. Potion, heal 30. Pretty common. It's in a lot of decks. Professor's Letter, there's 2 Professor's Letter. You get to search your deck for 2 basic energy, put them into your hand. It's a pretty good card. It allows you to thin your deck a little. I like it. Roller Skates, flip a coin, draw 3 cards. It's potentially very good, or it could just be nothing. That's what the gamble was in Roller Skates. Trick Coin can be used with Protect. You flip a coin. If you have an attack that uses coin flips, you can reflip that coin. That's what Trick Coin does. So it's a fairly interesting one, but I don't know how useful it is. It's a Pokemon tool card, which is important to note. Ultra Ball, discard 2 cards, and then you can search your deck for any Pokemon that you want. Now we're going to go to our supporters. The first one's Pokemon Center Lady. Heal 60 damage and remove all special conditions. It's pretty good. It's a very good card in theme decks. I like it. Pokemon Fan Club allows you to get your basic Pokemon into play. You search your deck for 2 basic Pokemon, put them into your hand. From there, you can put them onto your bench. So it's fairly useful in the early game. It gets out the Pokemon you need, so you can start evolving. Professor Sycamore allows you to draw 7 cards by discarding your hand. So this is pretty good. If you have a hand that you don't like, you can discard it. Potentially it's bad because you'll discard resources, but sometimes you got to do that, and that's what Sycamore does. It gets you a lot of cards. It gets you to toss those cards that you don't necessarily want out. But let's say you do have a lot of things in your hand. Let's say you have your Talonflame, but you can't evolve it yet. You don't necessarily want to get rid of it, so you can use Shauna. Shauna will allow you to shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 5 cards. So you replace your hand, you get 5 cards. It's pretty good. I like it. It's a draw card it's a draw supporter in a theme deck, so it's going to be pretty useful. Tierno is the other one. Tierno is another draw card in a theme deck, so I like it. It's not the best draw card, but it's not the worst. So then there's these Fire Energy. There are 10 Fire Energies, and there's 8 Grass Energies. So 10 Fire, 8 Grass. I don't know how good this deck's going to be, because I have not played it yet. I will as soon as I'm allowed to play it on Pokemon Trading Center, or Pokemon Trading Card Game online. And that's the next video. That's the video I'm going to make soon. I will try it out and see how it goes. Until then, I guess this is goodbye. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a good day.